Hello everyone, welcome back to the class 6 geography chapter 3 motions of the earth. Children, in this chapter we are going to study about the two motions of the earth. One is rotation, another one is revolution. Rotation and revolution are the two motions of the earth. Children, as I said, rotation and revolution are the two motions of the earth. When earth spins or rotates around its axis, that movement of spinning is called rotation of earth. And when earth spins or revolves around the sun, that movement is called revolution of earth. In this chapter we will talk about the motions that our planet earth has, and also we will discuss the what that results. Children, look at this picture. It's showing rotation and revolution of the earth. Let us see the content of this lesson. The first topic, rotation of the earth, and under this we are going to study about the subtopics: inclination of the earth axis, important facts, effects of the earth rotation, and second main topic, revolution of the earth, important facts, differences between the rotation and revolution. Under this, effect of the earth revolution. Let us once again understand the rotation and revolution of the earth definition. Rotation is the movement of the earth around its own axis. Remember this. And revolution is the movement of earth around the fixed path or orbit. So this is the difference between the rotation and revolution of the earth. Now let us study in detail about rotation of the earth. Earth rotates from west to east direction. So remember this, children. Earth rotates from west to east direction. The earth rotates on its axis once in 24 hours. This period of earth rotation is called earth day. So this is very important. This period of earth rotation is called earth day. Remember this. And circumference of the earth at equator is 40,000 km. So remember this. This one also very important. These are the points that related to earth rotation. Already we know that, children, the circumference of the earth at equator is 40,000 km. I already told you. So here given the speed of the earth rotation at the equator. Circumference of the earth at the equator is 40,000 km, and time to complete one rotation is 24 hours. Therefore, the speed of the earth rotation is equal to distance by time. So how much distance here? The distance is 40,000 km and divided by time is 24 hours. So 40,000 divided by 24 is equal to, the approximate answer is 1670 km per hour. This is the speed of earth rotation at the equator. This is very important. Remember this. So let us go to the next topic, that is inclination of the earth axis. Children, look at this picture. Here you can see the earth axis and inclination of the earth axis and earth orbital plane. In this picture you can see all these things, and Tropic of Cancer, equator, Tropic of Capricorn. See this picture very carefully, children. Here you can see the earth axis. So what is earth axis? The axis of the earth is tilted from the vertical line which passes through the center of the earth at an angle 23 degree and 23 and half degree right or 66 and half degree left from the plane of its orbit. Here you have to understand mainly here the first, what is the earth axis? The axis of the earth on which the earth spins is only an imaginary line that joins the north pole and the south pole. Children, you can see here the red dotted lines. It is called as a earth axis. This is the earth axis, and the axis of the earth is tilted from the vertical line which passes through the center of the earth at an angle 23 degree and half 23 and half degree right or 66 and half degree left from plane of orbit. I already told you. So here what is tilted means moved. Tilted means moved towards the right side. That is a tilted meaning. So this tilt of the axis is known as inclination of the earth axis. So this tilt of the axis is known as inclination of the earth axis, and the plane formed by the orbit is termed as the earth orbital plane. So this is the detail about the inclination of earth axis. So these are the points that related to inclination of the earth axis, and also we have important facts of inclination of the earth axis. So which are those facts here given? Some important facts that related to inclination of the earth axis. So first one fact, that is inclination of earth axis always remains the same. Already, as you seen in the previous picture, that always remains in which direction? Look at the picture. These lines always remains in which direction? Northeastern direction. This is, see the picture, this, the inclination of the lines always remains northeastern direction. So remember this. And second one fact, which is the first one fact, once again I repeat, the angle of inclination of the earth axis is always remain the same. This tilt of 23 and half degree right from the vertical plane and 66 and half degree left from the orbital plane never changes. This is the first fact. And second one, the inclination of the earth axis never follow the changing position of the earth during its revolution around the sun. The tilt always remain in the northeastern direction. This direction never change. And third one, the axis is always parallel to its position. At any point of the orbital plane, the axis is always parallel to its position at any other time of the year. So these are the important points that related to the inclination of the earth axis. And also you can look at this picture, children. Here you can see the different position of the earth, but the angle at which the earth is inclined is same in each position. You can see the line is always the same. There is no change. The orbital plane is never changes. I already told you. Now let us go to the next topic, that is effects of the earth rotation. Effects of the earth rotation. Here there are three effects are there. The first one, occurrence of day and night, deflection in the direction of winds, and centrifugal force. So these are the mainly three effects by the earth rotation. So now let us discuss the first one effect, that is occurrence of day and night. Children, you always notice that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But have you ever noticed the diffusion red and orange lights that emerge before sunrise and after sunset? So these diffused lights are known as dawn and dusk. Look at this picture. Here given dawn to dusk is equal to day and dusk to dawn is equal to night. Here dawn means the first appearance of the light in the sky before the sunrise. That is the meaning of dawn. And dusk means the darker stage of twilight. That is the dusk meaning. And also look at this picture. Here occurrence of the day and night is a continuous process. The sun is the only source of light and heat on the earth. Since the earth is spherical in shape, only that half of its surface which is facing the sun will be lit up by the sun rays. The portion of the earth facing the sun experiences day. In contrast, the other half away from the sun experiences the night. So in this way, rotation gives us periods of the heat and light as well as darkness, that is day and night. So in this way, we can see the earth rotation and also effect of the earth rotation. In other words, we have to understand in another way. When the axis is tilted towards the sun, the northern hemisphere receives more radiation than the southern hemisphere. Similarly, when the axis is tilted away from the sun, the southern hemisphere receives less radiation. This is a simple way to understanding. Now let us go to the second effect of the earth rotation, that is deflection in the direction of winds. Rotation of the earth causes deflection in the direction of the winds and ocean currents. Here the meaning of the deflection is change of direction. The meaning of the deflection is change of direction. Here, as I explained, rotation of the earth causes deflection in the direction of the winds and ocean currents. Because the earth rotates on its axis, circulating air is deflected towards the right in the northern hemisphere and toward the left in the southern hemisphere. So this deflection is caused the Coriolis effect. This is also called as Coriolis effect. As earth rotates, the moon gravity causes the ocean to seem to rise and fall. You can see the ocean, the waves to seem rise and fall. So there is a little bit of friction between the tides and the turning earth, causing the rotation to slow down just a little. So in this way we can see this Coriolis effect and the deflection in the direction of the winds and the ocean currents. Now let us go to the next effect of the earth rotation, that is centrifugal force. So what is centrifugal force here? The meaning of the centrifugal is move away from a center. That is the meaning of centrifugal. So here, centrifugal force, rotation causes a centrifugal force which generates at the center of the earth and moves away from the center. It causes the earth to have a slight bulge. So here bulge means flat surface. In two sides of the earth surface, north pole and south pole, we can see that the place is not round, that is a little bit bulge, that is it is very little bit, it is a sharp shape is there at the equator and flattening at the poles. And equator is here round, but we can see the in pole sides flattening shape. And this the centrifugal force is very important here. The apparent force, that centrifugal force is a apparent force that is felt by an object moving in a curved path that acts outwardly that acts as a outwardly away from the center of rotation. That means this centrifugal force started from center, it means at the equator, and towards the north pole and south pole. So this is the meaning of centrifugal force. So this is the one of the effect of the earth rotation. Next topic, that is experiment. Children, you have to do this experiment and you will get the idea about the rotation of the earth and causes day and night. In your free time, you have to do this experiment. And now let us finish today topic of this lesson, and we will continue next topic of this lesson in next class. Thank you.